Hello everybody, this is Grummy bringing you Rainswept Demo. This is a game that I found on Game Jolts. It's apparently supposed to be a murder mystery adventure game, and I thought the premise of that sounded pretty cool, and it's been a while since I did any murder mysteries on this channel, so I wanted to give this a try, see what it's like. And I also like the graphical style as well. You'll see in a minute that, you know, it's pretty different, but I think it fits the theme pretty well. Anyways, guys, without further ado, let's get started on Rainswept's demo. Like I said, it's been a while since I did murder mysteries. Monday, 12:14 a.m. October 7, 1996. Hello, are you going to be the victim or the murderer? Or maybe both. Shit. Ouch. That's bad. I think the last one I did was, The Slaughter, which was a long time ago, which was another murder mystery, but it was like the first episode, and it still hasn't had a second or third episode yet. Oh well. Oh, by the way, the composer for this game is the same composer for the Cat Lady. I thought that was pretty interesting. So that was another reason why I wanted to give this thing a try. And look at the style, it's pretty cool. And I'm guessing that's our main character. Yeah, we're playing a detective, by the way. I don't know if that was, like, obvious or not, but yes, that's our detective. And he's supposed to have a troubled past. And it's supposed to, like, haunt him, well, during this investigation. We'll see. And, like, wow. The rain has a lot of emphasis in the sounds, like I can hear that in the background so loudly. The rain drops in. Yeah, there we go. Monday, 7:35 a.m. October 7, 1996, so this is the day after, or, you know, during the same day, actually. Boom. Pacing on keyboard or error. Alright, I'm here. I'm seeing what all this is about. Okay, so E is action and interact. Movement is A and D. Ooh, and there's gonna be running in this game. Okay, so once we interact with something, you can use our inventory of... Okay, I get what to do. I see. Like, you look like this, with the left arrow and down arrow. I just try to use it. I'm not going back now. Well, obviously not. Alright, let's run over there. What's this? They've been here a while, it looks like. Why would I do that? I don't know. Terrible. What? I said terrible business, all this. Pack, this was only a matter of time, everyone knows that. I know. Still, they were so young. Young and stupid, you mean? The stories I heard. I guess you're right. It was just a matter of time. What? It was a matter of time. It's really coming down today. We should get back home. A few more minutes. I want to see what happens. Nothing's gonna happen. I'm gonna catch a cold, that's all. Yeah, murder. Yeah, let's go take a look. Cause that's fun, apparently, for these people. I don't know. Oh, can check the window. An open window. No, what's he up to? Well, he's doing something with the tape. Man, please, you need to get back away a little. What's happened here? A murder! Johnny, get under the umbrella! Granny, I'm gonna leave. Can I go back to the shop? Could see this coming a mile away. Man, please. Granny, please. Alright, Johnny, let's go. There's no point standing here now. I knew this would happen. We should have done something. There's nothing we could have done. Chris is responsible, I'm so sure. It's hard to disagree, but let's not speculate. What was that all about? Detective Anderson, right? The chief is inside. They've been waiting for you. Tell the crowd to back away. You need to push the crowd further from the scene, officer. What? You'll have to speak up. I can't hear you over the rain. The crowd. Handle them. There could be evidence out here. Oh, yes, I'm trying. Hey, Williams, what the hell are you doing? Trying to prop up this tape, sir. It won't stay. Well, get some sticks and drive them in. Yes, sir. Richard! Don't call for Richard. Richard's on leave. Do it yourself. Goodness. Sorry, Detective. Thing is, we're short of manpower here. We weren't prepared for this kind of thing. The first time in decades. And to top it off, this rain out of nowhere. Just get the crowd under control. I'm heading inside. Yes, detective, don't worry. Richard! I mean Williams! Poor Richard. He can't get a break even though he's on leave. Alright, so let's head in. Should I go in? Oh yeah, I mean, no point hanging around here. Yeah. Oh, damn. God. That's the sheriff. I should talk to him first. Alright, well yeah, before we do any investigations. I like the popping sounds that are in the background, like, but it sounds like I'm texting or something. Not very professional. I hope they know what they're doing. Alright, let's talk. Michael? Huh? Whoa. Detective, are you okay? I think so, yeah. Guess I'm just a little tired after the long drive here. Detective Anderson, right? The head office called in to say that you'd be joining us here for this investigation. I'm Sheriff Harris, and this is Lieutenant Watt. We appreciate the department sending help, but I don't think we'll need it. This case is ready to be wrapped up. What do we have here? The victims here are Christopher Green, age 26, died from a bullet wound to the head, looks self-inflicted. And Diane Miller, age 24, single bullet wound through the chest. The victims lived together, were unmarried. Any signs of an intruder? No signs of forced entry. The door was locked from the inside when we arrived. An officer climbed through the open window here to open the door. There are no footprints outside that window. Except the officer's. He was careful. No signs of struggle or marks on the body either. Time of death. According to the next door neighbor, a single gunshot was heard around 00:15 hours. We received a call at about 00:28 hours, and we were here for another 5 minutes. We found them dead upon arrival and confirmed the timing. The weapon? What do we know about the weapon? Both shots were fired from an M1911A1 .45 caliber pistol. Ballistics report will let us know more. Any witnesses? Just the next door neighbor. Claims to have heard single gunshots. We can interview him shortly. Alright, well that's it I guess. Honestly speaking, detective, we think it's pretty obvious what's taking place here. What do you mean? They had a reputation. They weren't exactly a happy couple. The whole town knows this. Diane was shot at point-blank range with Chris's gun. Probably by Chris. He then went ahead and shot himself as the wound is clearly self-inflicted. So you see, sending her here unnecessarily complicates things. I'm beginning to think it was a very good idea, in fact. I wonder if these choices will have, dialogue choices will have any effect, whatever, on the game itself. I really hope it does. It's obviously a case of murder-suicide, detective. So everything's so we got it all figured out here already, huh? If that was sarcasm, I'll ignore it, but yes, more or less. Are you suggesting there was domestic violence involved? It would seem so. It was never reported, but that doesn't mean it didn't happen. So, rumors. You may call it that, but there's smoke, there's fire. I'm not sure that... And they were never really able to fit in this town. They were new here, moved in about 6 months ago. Never got out much, didn't make any friends. We don't need to analyze the obvious, detective. That would only be inefficient. Officer Blunt will assist you through the course of your work here. Hello, detective. And one more thing, we're looking to wrap this case up quickly and cleanly. We don't want to drag it out if it can be helped. We have an important festival coming around in a week's time. So you might say this is a rather bad timing. Oh well, as long as the festival is done, I mean, who cares about a bunch of debts, right? What a sheriff. So there's no need to go complicating things, alright? Just get me a story that works and we can close this case quickly. I'll give that a shot. I'll give doing things that way a shot. Yeah, alright then. I'll see you soon. Goodbye. Okay then. Ahem. Anyway, have a look around your room. If you'd like, come talk to me when you're done. Alright then. I'll do that. And let's... I'm actually curious about this carving right here. What's this? Chris 96. It's signed Chris 96. I'm guessing Chris built some of the furniture around this house. Possibly. Ooh, I like the music. It got all mysterious. Let's get Diane. Gunshot to the stomach. The damage and the residue would suggest the shot was taken at point-blank range. That rules out the possibility of her being shot from the open window. She would have been in line from the outside though. There's no mistaking it. The perpetrator would have to be inside the house to cause this kind of wound. Whether that was Chris or someone else, it's hard to say at the moment. Alright, and let's take a look at the gun. An M1911A1 45 caliber pistol, as the lieutenant said, it looks pretty old. There's 4 rounds in the magazine. This gun can hold 7. 7? So 3 rounds are missing. 3 rounds have been fired from this gun at some point of time. 2 were fired last night. Was it 3? Was the gun loaded with only 6 out of the 7 possible rounds? The gun belonged to Chris, according to Lieutenant Watts. Let's assume Chris or Diane weren't the ones to use it. Is there anyone else that could have known where they kept the gun? From Pineview? I really doubt it. Remember, no signs of forced entry. Could it be someone they were comfortable with or trusted? No one that I can think of. Let's get Chris, or maybe this drawer. 45 ACP rounds. It's a box of 20 rounds. There are 17 here. 3 are missing, 2 were used during the murder. What about the 3rd? Yeah, what about the 3rd? Let's see. Red wine. It looks like a new bottle was opened yesterday. No one drank from this glass. It would seem that Chris was sitting by himself at the table and drinking wine and waiting for someone to join him. Probably Diane? Whether he was waiting for her or someone else, we don't know yet. The glass of wine was knocked over. This looks like wine, but there seems to be blood in here as well. How did blood spatter in this direction? It doesn't make sense. Officer Blunt, I think there's been more to than 2 gunshots that we're seeing here. Interesting. So a 3rd gunshot. This chair has not been moved. Looks like Chris was sitting alone when the murder happened. Let's look at this fallen chair. Fallen chair! Come over here. This chair has fallen on its back. Looks like Chris fell off the chair before or after being shot. Alright, nothing else we can investigate, so let's investigate the body. Bullet wound to the head. The skull is badly damaged. Most of the side has been blown off. His body position and the way he fell would indicate that he was sitting sideways on the chair, facing where Diane's body is now. The angle of the shot indicates that he was shot from this side. If someone shot him, they were standing in front of the refrigerator. No clues there, though. He could have been shot from that window. At the moment, it's shut. Let's get a check for fingerprints and footsteps outside. Could someone have entered and left through here? We should have the fingerprint results in a couple of days, Detective. Don't forget, there weren't any footprints outside. If someone shot him from outside, then Chris would have sat facing the refrigerator. That would make sense that way. The killer wouldn't have need to enter the house. But in that case, who shot Diane? Examine the hand. Gunpowder residue on his right hand. Hard to disagree with the lieutenant here. This is strong evidence for the victim shooting himself. Unless it was made to look that way. That could also be possible, but we kinda saw that he shot him, or maybe it wasn't him. But then, I mean, we'll figure out what's going on. There's something seriously weird going on, obviously. But I think we are done looking at things. Let's talk to Watts. Shall we proceed? Yes. Yes, I'm done. Alright, let's have a chat with Mr. Willis outside. The rain has finally lit up. Oh, cool. Now my eardrums are more comfortable. And not probably gonna get ruptured. Right, this is Mr. Willis. He lives right there next door. Coffee, Detective? Yeah, sure. Yes, thank you. You can ask him any questions you may have about last night. Right, Mr. Willis. Can you tell me everything that you saw or heard during last night's events? Well, see, I headed off to bed at around 11 p.m., as I usually do, after a glass of whiskey. Helps me sleep, you know? Anyway, somewhere around 12:15 a.m., I'd say I was woken up by a loud bang. I ran to my bedroom window that looks straight down at their place. And what did you see? Nothing. Their kitchen lights were on, but that's about it. I went to my phone and called Lieutenant Wells here straight away. How long did it take you to get to the window once you heard the shot? About a couple of seconds, Detective. Not more than 5, I'd say. I nearly fell out of my bed when I heard the shot, so you might say I was halfway there already. Did you see anyone at all on the streets? Anything unusual? No, Detective. Everything was exactly the same as always. You said you heard a single shot. Yes, the whiskey usually knocks me out pretty good, so if there had been more, I didn't hear them. So remember, there are 3 shots missing. Do you live alone, Mr. Willis? Yes, I do. You got married. It's a long story. One meant to be talked over a couple of whiskeys, you know what I mean? Can anyone confirm your whereabouts? No, I was just at home, you see. Am I a suspect? It's a procedure, Mr. I know Mr. Willis. He's cool. I'm gonna react to it. Oh, my lord. What? That's interesting. Did Chris and Diane have many visitors? Friends, etc.? No, not at all, in fact. In all this time, I only maybe saw Jack coming over here to fix their car, and Father Smith came over a couple of times when they newly moved in, a year back almost. Nah, people rarely ever visited them, because they mostly kept to themselves, see. Never made any friends here. But sometimes, folks don't like those kinds of it either. So, I can't really say, know what I mean? No, please elaborate. You won't find anyone crying over their deaths here. Nobody really knew them. They never got out much. Well, that's kind of shitty. Is there any else you'd like to share with us, Mr. Willis? I don't know if this is useful, but you might have heard that Chris and Diane, they looked pretty happy when they first moved in. More recently, though, I heard Diane crying a couple of times. Usually late at night. See, the whiskey knocked me out early, so maybe that's why I never heard all this before, but a couple of times, I was up a little later. One night, about a month ago, I heard pretty bad things. There were some loud sounds, like stuff being flung around and such, see. I heard someone crying, and I was thinking to myself that maybe I should call the police, but then it quieted down all of a sudden. We never received any calls for domestic violence, but people have often talked of stories of this kind. Can you remember when you heard this, Mr. Willis? Well, I was up late night writing an important letter. I think it must have been somewhere between the 1st or 3rd last month. 1st and 3rd September. Alright, anything else? No, that's all I know about this. Right, thanks for your help, Mr. Willis. We'll be in touch if we need anything else. No problem, and thanks for the coffee. Yeah, that was good coffee, I guess. I didn't taste any of it. Now I kind of want coffee. Well, I think that cleared up a lot of things. It has. Oh, come on, Detective. You're supposed to be good at these things, aren't you? Mr. Willis didn't see anything outside the house after the gunshots, and there were no signs of anyone forcing entry either. On top of that, considering how rough things were between the two of them, you heard what Mr. Willis said, right? That, I'm gonna say this. The amount of information we have as of now is very little. It's not the complete picture. We need to dig deeper if we want to know the truth and not just confirm our assumptions. Well, what about the door, huh? How was it locked from the inside? Explain that. I checked the door. It locks itself from the inside when you pull it close, regardless of whether you pull it from the outside or push it from inside. He's got nothing to say to that. I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm saying there's no conclusive evidence yet. Well, fine then. Dig as deep as you like, Detective. You won't find anything new here. I was perfectly capable of handling this case myself, but of course the head department had to complicate things. In any case, Sheriff Harris will probably want to wrap this case up before the festival, so don't expect him to wait for more than a week. I have to head to the station now, officer. Escort Detective Anderson to his hotel. Will do, sir. So he seems a little shitty and grumpy. We'll come back in the evening to search the house, letters, diaries, things of that sort. Alright. When can we expect the autopsy results? Day after tomorrow, according to the coroner, but I'll confirm and let you know. I'm guessing there were more than 2 bullets shot last night. We should take another look around the kitchen to make sure. 3 bullets, but... Alright. We're actually glad that you're here, you know? Although the sheriff and Lieutenant Moss would rather not admit it, even to themselves. This is like the first murder here in the last 100 years or so. We have no idea how to deal with it. I mean... It's alright. I know what you mean. I just joined the force a month back, for instance. And a murder already? I'm not sure if I'm ready. I kinda knew them, you could say. I never know anyone that's been murdered before, you know. It's kinda weird. And a bit sad. I love the sounds of the text, like, you know, appearing. It's like you're texting on your cell phone or something. It's cool. I know as an officer I'm not supposed to feel that way, and oh, he'll be fine. Give it time. Thanks, Detective. That means a lot. What do you know about Chris and Diane? Well, not much. It's mostly what Mr. Wells said earlier. Nobody knew them, really. They came in here, kept to themselves, never bothered making friends. Everyone thought they were some kind of weirdos. I admit I kind of agreed with that sentiment too, but I feel bad about that now. There's no reason to make assumptions about people's character, and character can't be used as evidence. So I'd really like to help figure out what the real story is. Whatever it may be. The sheriff said that there's a festival in the town next week. What's that about? Oh, it's an annual thing. We have it every October. There's a fair on the market street. There's food, rides. We get a lot of tourists from nearby states around that time. It's a good source of revenue for some of our smaller businesses here. That, of course, is less important in the light of recent events. Good to hear you say that. Of course, we can't go around trying to wrap up cases based on our assumptions, whatever the situation may be. I mean, these were people's lives that ended, and it's our job to figure out what really happened. So I guess what I'm saying is, you can count on me during this investigation. Thanks. Aw, that's nice. And we got nothing else to ask about, so let's end the dialogue there. I'm hoping the local police will let me do the job I've been sent to do, though. I don't mean you. Detective, I know what you mean. Honestly speaking, Sheriff Harris is an asshole. I'm serious, he doesn't care about anything except running off home and taking it easy. This case probably ruined his plans to relax and enjoy the festival week. I hate people like that. Lieutenant Watts, though, he's really sweet. I know he comes across a little obnoxious, but... Oh my god. Whoa. Oh shit. What the hell happened? Was that an actual person, or... I saw her. She was right there. Why am I seeing her? Why am I thinking of her? Okay, not sure what happened, but okay. Tar, shovel. Wonder what Jack uses them for. Hey, how's the car looking? I don't know. Ask Jack, he's working on it. Talk to me when you're done. Alright. So, did we crash the car? I'm assuming if we didn't crash it on a person, or, you know, this scene would be a little different. That would probably be dangerous. It sure would. Let's talk to Jack then. What's he doing? You look kind of uncomfortable. Don't you need the car to be on a ramp or something? Nah, man, you worry too much. What's the issue with the car? Well, the headlights and the bumper's gone. You'll need to have them replaced. I'm gonna have to check if I got a replacement part so I can fix it. How long will it take for you to fix it? A couple of days, 3 maybe. Depending on how quickly I can get the parts. Shouldn't take more than 4 days at most. Oh boy. Hey dude, can you fetch me my big red wrench? It should be in a toolbox outside. Let's do it. He's fixing our car. You're amazing, bud. Thanks. I mean, we have to just say no, but like, I think I'll wait for my car to be fixed instead. Jack got us here. Ooh, what, is that a convertible? Man, I'd love to, but I don't think Jack would appreciate me doing that. Ah, come on, let's steal it. I wonder if it's Jack's. Probably. I mean, it's his place after all. Let's see what's in here. Take the big red wrench, take the big blue wrench. Let's take the red wrench. I mean, I wonder if these have any consequence whatsoever, other than, you know, dialogues, but we'll see. Anyways, let's give him the wrench. Yeah, that's it. I love this wrench. Thanks, bud. That red convertible there, is that yours? Yeah, man. That's a 65 Mustang. I love that ride. I got it used for pretty cheap off a guy who couldn't take care of her anymore. Luckily, the car's got something that keeps it running like new now. The big red wrench? The big red wrench? You know, the red wrench is pretty awesome. But it's nothing if it's not got someone who can make it work. Me! I spend all my free time on her, fixing her up, and making sure she runs better than you. And I keep her happy by taking her long, beautiful drives on the roads outside town. I was thinking the red wrench was maybe magical or something. I was wrong. Let's go about construction stuff. Hey, what do you use that tar and shovel for? That dude... I do a bit of construction work on the side sometimes, you know, fix some driveways and such for some extra cash. Uh-huh. Detective, you're here investigating Diane's murder, right? And Chris, yes. Do you have any information that could help us? I don't know about information, man. I just know that he did it. What do you mean? Chris, he killed her. Why do you say this? Everyone could see it coming. Diane, they say she was troubled, scared of him even. Someone in this town should have done something. We all knew this could happen. But no one cared enough about them to bother interfering. How do you know all this? I don't know. Rumors around town, mostly. Did you know them? Did you know Chris and Diane well? Not really. Anyone here barely knew them. Do you see the smoke, like, going across the screen? I wonder if that's, I wonder what that's about. Huh. They were not the kind to come out and make friends with their new neighbors, it looks like. They still felt like outsiders to the rest of us. What were you doing last night? What was I doing last night? Yes, that is what I asked. Alright, I drove a couple of miles from here and drank a few beers while I enjoyed the view. So he was driving drunk. Nice. At night? Yeah, the stars, man. You see? Was there anyone with you? Did you meet anyone? Nah, man. There's nothing like the pleasure of your own company sometimes. Alright. Thanks for your help, Jack. We shall be back if you have any more questions. Of course you will. What do you mean, Jack? For your car, man. Come back when it's fixed. You get way too serious way too fast, man. Chill out. Well, it's a serious business, man. Murder and all that. So, yeah. Excuse me for having a stick up my ass about that. I can push off us. Hey! I can push... Oh shit! I don't think we should push her off anymore before you bug out the game. And like push her off the edge or something. Hey. Hi. Are you okay? You sure you're okay? Yeah, I'm fine, surprisingly. Let's apologize. I'm really sorry about the crash. I don't know what... It's alright. Especially since we're okay. Something else worries me though. What's that? What happened back there? How do we hit that tree? Huh. I'm gonna tell the truth. I thought I saw something. Did you see? I thought I saw a person. That's kind of creepy. Yeah. But are you okay otherwise? I don't know you, so I don't know if this is a regular thing. No offense. No, that's okay. I know what you mean. Yeah, I mean, you collapsed back at the crime scene too, and then this. Yeah, I don't know. I've been a little dizzy all day. Yeah, I just need a nap. Seeing this kind of stuff kind of bums me out. I'm just saying, if there's anything wrong, you can talk to me about it. Don't hesitate. Okay. Detective! Yeah, Jack, what's up? Wow, I got back there fast. Come on, Officer Blunt. You gotta go faster. I kind of pushed her off to the edge, so it's my fault. I'm gonna drive to the next stand for some spare parts. Want me to drop you to the hotel or something? I'd like to take a walk around town first, actually. I called up the station from Jack's phone. A car's on the way. They'll drop us off at the Market Street, and your luggage at the hotel. You take care now, dude. Until we meet again. Until we meet again, Jack. I'm sure we will. I'm sure this is not the last time we'll see of him. Here we are. The famous Pineview Market. I'm kidding. Not much to see here, really. Let's see if you can talk to some of the locals here. Alright, it isn't very busy at this time of day, but there should be a few people out here. Just let me know when you'd like to get back to the hotel so we can come back and talk to them another day. Pineview books. Fiction or non-fiction? I don't know, I like fiction. Fiction. Me too! Well, Officer Blunt, aren't we a match made in heaven? 4 p.m. Okay, well that's good to know, because it's in giant letters and numbers. Cherry pie. You should come here for breakfast someday. The owner, Mark, is a pretty great guy. You mean me? Yes, I think we mean you. Hi, Mark. Hey, detective, have a seat. Do you want some tea? Coffee? My cafe's extremely cozy and warm. No, that's alright. Come over here if you want a pint. Keep your unhealthy habits to yourself, Alan. So much coffee is unhealthy, too. He is right. Also, if you haven't noticed, he's already smoking a cigarette. Ignore him. He just likes to annoy me. And yet, I let it get to me. Who is that? That's Alan, owner of the bar next door. And my brother. Twin brother. Not that you know by the way we lead our lives. I don't know how we ended up as polar opposites. I know, I got all the good stuff. Shoo, go away. Okay then. Let's ask them about the important stuff. Where were you last night? Can you tell me where you were last night? Sure, as always, I closed my place by 8 p.m. I bought some supplies from the general store down the street and then went home. I assume the storekeeper will remember that. Yes, Mrs. Brown was in last night at the time. She should be able to confirm what I just said. And Alan, could you confirm this? He didn't come to work yesterday. Took a day off. Said he was feeling unwell, so he stayed at home all day. Looks like that's passed, luckily. It looks fine today. Anyway, I went back home after that. Changed and went for a jog as usual. Came back, took a nice long warm bath, made myself a cup of coffee, and had my dinner. Then read a book for an hour or so, and was probably asleep by 10:30 p.m. A pleasant, ordinary evening. Let's see, more questions. Wow, Chris and Diane. Did you see Chris and Diane often? No, barely. A handful of times, maybe. They came to the cafe a few times, but that was in the early days when they first moved in. They wouldn't say much to me or anyone else here. They mostly kept to themselves. Or I could say they didn't have eyes for anyone else. To put it bluntly, they looked very much in love. Interesting. What can you tell me about them? Anything that stands out? Well, I kind of identified with Chris in a way. It looks like he moved here for a peace of mind this place provides and start a small business for himself. What business? He had been trying to get a hotel project off the ground here from what I hear. He had trouble getting the project approved. Maybe Father Smith can tell us more about it. He's involved in the planning committee. Interesting. Any, notice anything unusual lately? Anything out of the ordinary? No, can't say I have. Everything's been pretty much the same as usual. Alright, I think that's it. Alright, Mark, we'll talk later. See you around, detective. I mean, I don't think we're gonna solve the murder here by, asking him anything else. So let's talk to Alan. I mean, this is a demo anyway, so we're not gonna solve the murder here at all. What's up, detective? Hi, Alan. Officer Blunt. Did you know Chris and Diane? Chris and Diane, did you know them well? No, not at all. I'm the kind of person who minds his own business. I don't go interfering in people's affairs and their lives. What do you mean? I just don't go wasting my time getting to know people if there's no need for it. To me, it looked like they preferred to mind their own business as well. So no, I didn't know them at all. Where were you? Alan, where would you say you were last night? As I'm sure Mark must have told you already, I was at home. I wasn't feeling well, so I stayed home instead. Is there anyone that can confirm this? Apart from Mark, I don't know, since I didn't leave home. No one saw me, Alright, well, that's it. Okay, Mr. Allen, we'll talk later if the need arises. Okay. Who's this guy? Grandpa's Bakery. That's Grandpa, owner of Grandpa's Bakery. Is he your grandfather? Oh, no, he isn't. Is his name Grandpa, then? I don't really know, actually. Okay. Hi, Grandpa. Hello, Grandpa. I'm not your Grandpa. And your name is? Grandpa. Mr. Grandpa, I was wondering if I could ask you a few questions. And I was wondering if I could ask Miss Brown and they're out on a date. But wondering isn't doing, is it? Just look at her. Oh boy, makes me feel 40 years younger, she does. Do you ever plan to grow up, Grandpa? Any more growing up and I might just die. And I'm planning on doing that before I ask you out. Goodness, unbelievable behavior. Such immaturity at this age. She likes me. I know she does. You're deluded. Woohoo! Anyway, you had questions, young man. I thought I did. Let's see. Let's talk about Chris and Diane. We'll find out later more about Grandpa once the full game comes out. What can you tell me about Chris and Diane? When they first moved in, Chris would often come in the evening and buy some things from me. He'd come in daily almost. Looked pretty cheerful too. And a couple of months later, after that, he just stopped coming. The last few times he came, I could see that something wasn't right. Maybe trouble with his missus, you know? I don't know. He and Diane went to church maybe a handful of times. Once or twice they came over here after for coffee and donuts. They were quite a couple, I tell you. He was a quiet and nonchalant one. She an exciting, electrifying energy. Classic case of opposites attracted to each other. If what people say is true, I don't know how things went wrong so fast. But then, with these things, you can never say. This is all about 4 or 5 months back. After that, I hardly ever saw them out here again. I think that's it. Alright, Grandpa. We'll talk later. Who are you calling Grandpa? I'm not your Grandpa. Oh, Grandpa. Let's look at the coffee and donuts. These donuts... What do you mean they look good? They're the best in Pineview. They're the best damn donuts made with Grandpa's love and warmth. Want to buy some? Maybe later. Thanks, Grandpa. I'm not your Grandpa. I can see he's going to become a cool character when the full game releases. Alright, let's talk to this woman. Hello, ma'am. Who is it? Ah, you're that detective, aren't you? Came to ask about the murders. Something troubles you, boy. What is it? What do you mean? I know a troubled soul when I see one, detective. But I understand you don't have the time for such questions. That is good. Neither do I. Now, what is it? What can you tell me about Chris and Diane, Mrs. Brown? Ah, those two. Doomed from the start. Why do you say that? I told you. I know a troubled soul when I see one. And those two. And I've seen it so many times over the years. One can always tell. Others will tell you they were very much in love, but something wasn't right. I always felt that. And then, when things really did start going wrong, everyone heard about it. Alright, well, we'll talk later. Alright, we'll talk later, Mrs. Brown. Okay, detective. Take care now. You too, Mrs. Brown. Alright, well, let's run over to the end of the town, where music is gonna get serious. Whoa. That is actually a beautiful background there, man. I like this. This is really artistic, in a way. And it fits the theme pretty well. Oh, and it's Father Smith. I can tell this place is gonna be important. Father Smith? Ah, hello, Detective Anderson. Detective Anderson, new to the town, I assume. Yes, only just arrived. I wanted... That is good. That is good. And what do you think of Pineview? Do you like it here? I mean, it's peaceful. It's peaceful, I'll admit that. It is, isn't it? You must enjoy your time here. The change of pace must feel good, coming from the city. But then you must want to preserve this peace too, yes? Live here without taking anything away from us. There is a way of life here, and I do my best to maintain that for the good of my people. The ones that are here are more than just a merry whim. I see. Anyway, Detective, you had questions? Can you tell me about the hotel? I heard Chris was trying to start a hotel project here. Are you, as you are a part of Pineview's planning committee, can you tell me what that was about exactly? Sure, Chris wanted to open a hotel here with about 20 rooms or so. He said he wanted to keep it small in accordance with our bylaws, but even 20 was almost pushing it. These things always grow out of hand. Once the tourists started coming in, they'd see how untouched a place of Pineview really is. Demand would increase, and of course Chris wouldn't want to pass up an opportunity to cash in on that. Regardless, we never got to that point. Chris always kept messing up his papers whenever he came in for approval. He'd either misplace them, or mess up some of the details. I guess delays cost him money too. It was all going downhill fast, and well, then this happened. What can you tell me about Chris and Diane? Did you know them well? Not too well. They came to church a couple of times after they moved to Pineview, but then soon stopped coming at all. They withdrew themselves from the rest of the community, and I can't say that helped them. Friends can help in difficult times, and it's obvious they were beginning to have really difficult times by the end. If they continued to come to the church, I could have offered some guidance. Sometimes relationships can entangle you, but unfortunately, it had come to this. Whatever their troubles, it looks like they made each other suffer for it. I'm sure you'll learn what most of us here already know. In any case, I wish you luck with your investigation. Can you tell me where you were last night, Father Smith? I was here all night. I finished up some work. I went to bed by 10 p.m., I'd say. Alright, well, I think we'll talk with him later. We'll talk later, Father Smith. We sure will. I get some creepy vibes from him. Hotel rooms. They all feel the same, don't they? Reminds me of better times. Creepy? It actually kind of looks like you, dude. I should turn the lights off. Let's do that. That's better. What's this? That's the way to the bathroom. I don't need to go right now. Should I go anyway? Yeah, use it. We better go before I sleep. I don't want to get up in the middle of the night. It's kind of chilly. Exactly! You don't want to do that, or worse. You know. Ah, that feels good. I'm sure it does. Oh, hang on. Let's see what's outside. Pineview's a beautiful place. Painfully beautiful. It's too cold to go outside right now. Maybe later. Well, you got a jacket on, man. Should I go to sleep now? Yeah, let's go. I really need to get some sleep today. What the hell happened back there today? After all these days. God damn. No, Mark. There's no peace of mind here. Hey, he's got such tiny feet! The silence. It only lets your thoughts get louder. Exactly. Oh. Are we dreaming? Am I dreaming? Well, I assume you are. Because it's a red hallway. Should I run? I should run. You never know. This is a horrible dream. It's only a red corridor, man. It's not that bad. Oh, okay, it could get worse right now. Like... Oh, God, no. Okay, yeah, it's worse now. No, I don't want to see this. I don't want to remember. I need to get out. Why am I here? I need to wake up. I need to wake up. Wake up! What the... Am I awake? I can't move. This is horrifying. What's going on? Is it sleep paralysis? This is hopeless. I can't... Wait, what's that? Whoa. What the hell? Holy shit! Abigail? Is that you? Michael, you did this. Why? How could you? I don't know. How can you live after doing something like that? You have no idea how hard it is to go on without you. Then why go on? What's the point? Whoa, what the shit is that on the chair? What's the point? I don't know. I have to... For your happiness? Do you feel that you deserve that anymore? Or for this case, do you think anyone even cares about it? For whom, Michael? You protect yourself from thoughts about me. You need to hide me from yourself so you can live. Is it worth it? No. I'm not sure. I miss you, Michael. I miss you too, creepy ghost. Please never come back again. Tuesday, 6:55 a.m. October 8th, 1996. So the next day, we're back to the investigation. Cool. Maybe we could find something about the third gunshot or the third bullet. Remember, we don't know if it's a gunshot yet. Actually, the bullet could have just fell. Who knows? Somewhere. So, what are we looking for? Anything that tells us about Chris and Diane. Nobody in this town seems to know much about them. Maybe their room can tell us more. On it, detective. Let's see what's in here. Moisturizer, body butter, makeup items. Cool. That's me. You're looking better today, detective. I am. Relatively. Did you sleep well last night? Not a wink. Maybe you should see a doctor. Oh no, it's nothing. I'll be fine. Right. There's a diary here. It's empty. Damn it. A bunch of travel magazines. Looks like they had a subscription. A book on chemistry. A couple of fiction books. What's this? The Dreamer's Guide to the World. Looks like a self-improvement book about travel. Interesting. There's a handwritten note on the first page. To Diane. Never give up on your dreams. Love, Chris. 3rd December, 1995. This must have been Diane's bedside. Okay, so they knew each other back then. It's a photograph of Chris and Diane. That's a bed. It's still unmade. Okay. Yeah, no. Apparently we don't want to use the bed. That's fine. No. This painting. That's a nice painting. Feels like I've seen that somewhere. Isn't that the church by the cliff? The same church? Interesting. It's locked. The key could be here somewhere. Can I move? Detective, check this out. There's some interesting stuff on this bulletin board. Alright, I will do that, but first I will check out this picture. It's a photo of Chris, Diane, and some guy. Do you recognize the third guy, Officer Blunt? Don't think I ever seen him. Must be from outside town. There's a that's a trash can. Wow, you're really good at this. Sorry, I can't help it sometimes. I like Officer Blunt. She's nice. Financial calculations, looks like they were planning for something big. Or at least one of them was. More do-it-yourself chemistry, and travel books, and a couple of novels. Let's see what we have here. List of locations: 1 Madagascar, 2 Antarctica, 3 Ukraine, 4 question mark, 5 question mark, and below the list in a different handwriting it says half the world away, and it's underlined twice. There's a shopping list, some phone numbers, pictures of animals, the ocean. I think they're pictures of Madagascar? Quite possible. Another list, woodworking projects to do. 1 bookcase for living room, 2 custom chair for Diane, bookcase for bedroom. This has been struck through some front lawn projects. I'm guessing Chris was into woodworking. Yeah, oh, what's this? Talk about issues, bonus, try to convey them patiently. No sacrifices. Talk about what bothers you and what you'd like each other to work on. Analyzing everything can be annoying. Code. It's happening means shut up and give space. Which one of them do you think wrote these? It's probably Chris. Chris. Looks like he was the organized type, making lists and everything. That woodworking one's definitely his, and the handwriting is the same. Yeah, makes sense. Let's read it. A mug, a boombox, nothing of interest there. Ooh, these are some nice tapes. That's nice. Maybe you can listen to them, Officer Blunt, you know, after we investigate the murder. Alright, so what are we looking for? No key here. Oh, key. Got it. Oh, it was behind the painting. Great. Let's open a drawer then. Alright, not a lot here. There's a brochure for a travel agency, a DIY woodworking box, and a bunch of letters. What did I say? Most of them seem to be from Diane to Chris. Oh wow, that's a lot of hearts. Let's see if we can find anything useful among these. So I'll be writing these to keep in touch while we can't meet. I don't know how, but I'm glad you changed my mind. Look at life in a different way. We're really dumb together, but I kinda love that. Oh wait, this one looks different. There's a severe lack of hearts in this one. Kind of. It's from Chris to Brad. Looks like you forgot to send it. Or decided not to. Hey Brad, sorry for disappearing on you last week during our party. You see, after I walked out. Oh, Splashback, Sunday, 11:40 p.m. December 31st, 1995. I can't believe you said that. I know, everyone's looking at me in a funny way. Wish I'd been there. Oh, hang on, I think Emily's calling me. That's alright, go on. I'll hang around outside. Or go around and socialize, meet new people, make new friends. This is me you're talking to, remember? All these years together and you still can't read my sarcasm. Anyway, good luck, buddy. I'll see you in a bit. See you, Brad. Alright, now to get away from humans for a while. I'm guessing this is Chris. Wait, so if this is... Remember, the book is dated December 3, 1995, so... Shouldn't Diane and Chris be together by now? Or... maybe they were dating? God, that music. I'm guessing this is recounting the story in the letter of what happened during this party. Is that Diane? It looks like her. So again, yeah, I'm kind of confused. How... I didn't know there was anyone else out here. Oh, holy sh... I'll be heading back inside. Oh, I'm sorry, is it because of me? No, I just don't like people that much. I do like people, actually, as long as I'm not around them. Oh wait, I hope she didn't think that was directed at her. Ugh, damn it, Breen, you might have made me look like an asshole again. That's a good one, you're funny. Oh, yes. Phew. I've hopefully made a decent first impression. There are a lot more people inside than outside, so I'd say just staying out here. Holy shit, is she asking me to stay? It's easy to get lost in the crowd, actually, but you got a point. A beautiful evening, isn't it? Beautiful. Yeah, well, there's the... I don't know, fireflies, they're kind of nice. The fireflies, for instance. Fireflies are just flies with their butts on fire. Yes. Just the way squirrels are only rats with bushy tails, huh? Exactly, you get me. Damn it, abort the weird topic and talk like normal people, Chris. So who are you here with? Who'd you come for? Oh, I'm here alone. I came here to meet Emily. I shared a couple of classes with her. Oh, cool. Brad's an old friend of mine. Emily's boyfriend. He's really a cool guy. So tell me about you. What do you do? I don't know. I just graduated last year. I studied chemistry for some reason. I don't even like chemistry. Anyway, I'm planning to appear for exams so that I can study abroad. But I need to do really well to get a scholarship, and you know what? Forget about it. No, you were saying something about moving abroad. Any specific university that you're aiming for? Nah, it's just that I'm not really attached to anything here. I'd rather move. I want to get as far away from this place, this country even. And what do you expect to find when you get there? I guess I'll find that I'm somewhere else. That would be a good start. My name is Diane, by the way. So yeah, that is Diane. Interesting. So how was that book sent, like, even before they knew each other? Anyways, whatever. I'm Chris. Emily's got herself a great place out here. Can't wait to have a place on my own. I'd probably start smaller, something a little less modern. But still, it's quite beautiful, right? That's beautiful too? Yeah, I guess it's alright. Just alright? I think it's fantastic. I guess so. You know what? I really don't understand your way of looking at things. Don't worry. I heard that one a lot of times. I mean, I don't see what's so particularly special about fireflies, for instance. They're just normal fireflies, you know? Well, yeah, totally. I get what you mean. You're normal. It's just, I'm sort of weird when it comes to these things. What things? I kind of see the beauty in everything, even the ordinary. Especially the ordinary. Oh god, did that sound really pretentious? You should be an artist or something then. Are you an artist? What do you do? Do you write about how everything is so beautiful? Hey, come on. Now you're making fun of me. I'm not making fun of you. What do you do? It's kind of a long story, but I guess you can say I'm a businessman. I wouldn't have guessed from the way you talk. Yeah, well, there is a reason and a story for how that happened. Maybe another time. Oh, another time? Oh wow, we're kind of complete opposites that way, aren't we? What do you mean? For instance, I don't really see beauty in much. Hell, I don't think I would understand art at all. That's not really about art, it's more about appreciating life? Oh, I definitely don't do that. Oh, really? That's unfortunate. Now, how can I change your mind about that? What? Why did you change my mind? I'm fine the way I... Plus, you think I changed in a day? Oh, I know. That should be pretty cool. Diane, what's the time? It's about 11:45 p.m. Why? Alright, come with me. There's something really cool I want to show you. What? No, I don't even know you. We'll be back in about 20 minutes. Come on, it's only a minute's walk away from here. This is stupid, but fine. Ooh, that's a nice view. Hurry up! Well, pretty cool, right? Yeah, I guess it looks nice. I don't get what's so special about it, though. It's just buildings. The thought of people just living life. I like looking at the city and thinking about how all that life right in front of me. Thousands of people just living their normal, ordinary lives. Insignificant in the big picture, but so important to them. Going to work in the mornings, being a part of all that activity during the day, coming back to the warmth of their homes and meeting their family in the evening, maybe heading out for dinner. The liveliness of the city, the streets and stores bursting with activity, I don't know, it's comforting. What rubbish. I don't think I can see things your way. Although I admit that might have come off as corny, but this definitely won't. What? Don't you dare. It's 12 a.m. Look. Ooh, that is kind of beautiful, actually. Okay, Diane, even you think that's kind of pretty cool looking. I mean, come on, you gotta think that. I love the art of this game. It's really cool. Happy New Year! Okay, that's... I'll give you that one. Oh, okay, that was it. Yeah, really interesting game. I love it. I really hope the full game gets released. I will definitely play it once it comes out. There's definitely a lot of suspense, a lot of story, a lot of adventure, and I love the art. It's really cool. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed it as well. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.